Welcome, welcome. Everybody's doing well on their journey. Okay. You do not have to be a fourth house sun sign for this to resonate. It is Scorpio season. Okay, we got Mercury going retrograde. We have Venus. Yeah, we got Venus in Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. I did have a collective message coming through earlier. Yeah. Okay. So, Scorpio energy, okay, is where the female and male aspects get transformed. All right. The ancient female, okay, the ancient divine feminine energy, the destroyer is Pluto. Okay. And the male destroyer energy would be Mars. Okay. And things are getting destroyed right now. Okay. Of this energy. Okay. Lots of clearing. All right. If you are feeling emotional, all right, that's okay. Let it go. All right. Many of you are dealing with these monarch programmings, okay, the abandonment wound, okay, the feminine or the supposed outward appearance of the feminine mother archetype or aspect, okay, really displaying toxic masculinity, okay, and the abandonment and so on and so forth. We all come in with this energy, all right. But more so, what Spirit is getting you to look at, what this energy is doing, okay, is you are no longer going to be abandoning yourself. Okay, let's ring the bell. You were never abandoned. Okay, you were just asleep in the constructs of the false matrix. Okay, and those systems are coming down. Okay, the false matrix, though, here's the kicker, in which we all help to create collectively. Okay, you're getting out of this hive mind mentality. Let's ring the bell again. All right. As you can see, the comments are turned off. All right. Yeah, I really love talking to the enlightened individuals that add to and bring love and light into the conversation. But it is Mercury retrograde, and my energy is too sacred for trolls. Okay. So love and light, all right. We all exist here, all right. And this isn't a judgmental space. Do you, all right, be unconscious as you like to be, okay. But do it away from me, all right. I only want to attract those that are going in the direction that I'm going, or those that are getting on their journey, okay. And yeah, they're looking for deeper, okay, not surface level, not ego, okay. And speaking of ego, Cancer, you are either helping to transport somebody into an ego death or out of an ego death, or this is you, okay. For many of you Cancers, okay, this is you, okay. The fourth house. So, and it tis the season with the scorpionic energy. Tis the season, right? So let's get into it. All right. So what brought this about was Erishkigal. Okay. I happened to see on a license plate it said GRT Gal, okay, and I instantly the words rearranged and I read it as Erishkigal. So Erishkigal is the Mesopotamian goddess of the underworld, death, and the land of the dead, right? Scorpionic energy. Also known as the Queen of the Great Place. She was the sister of the goddess Ishtar and the wife of the god Nergal. Her responsibilities including ruling the underworld with a firm hand, enforcing its laws, and ensuring the dead stayed in their realm, making her a powerful and fearsome figure who also symbolized the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Okay, so basically, right, Scorpionic energy walks between realms. All right, when you cross somebody that has heavy Pluto in their chart, especially 0 degrees, 8th house, okay, they do not have to be that sun sign. Okay, this could be you. All right, you transport souls. Okay, you're a check-in point on whether or not they go further into consciousness, right? Because we can't have corrupted consciousness where we're at, or they stay dead, right? And you are spiritually dead until you awaken, okay? So, yeah. I started channeling this for you November 6th. Also, the reading that I did, the descent of Inanna. Ishtar is Inanna, okay? Yeah, so those are two aspects of the same energy, okay? Inanna and Erishkigal. Right. Watch out for this programming, okay? Some of you guys, you feel like you're not as far as you really are, but you are, okay? I was watching, I will not say whatever it was that I was watching, but they were very hip to the spiritual lingo, okay? And some of the experiences that I have went through that one would deem supernatural, right? That's how they hook you, all right? And then all of a sudden I felt when I was watching this program, right? Program, because that's what they are. I felt the programming trying to cause duality again and polarity, right? And we're not. The split is how we got here. Okay, the polarities. Okay, the programming was trying to reprogram the mind into duality when integration is what we are doing here. All right, so yeah, do be aware of what you're consuming. Okay, literally, you could be dealing with Virgo or Capricorn as well, but. Yeah, Erishkigal, Mesopotamian goddess of the underworld. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're a third of the way there. Some of you guys, this is your dark night of the soul. You could be hitting a Saturn return. Somebody could have triggered or activated this Saturn return in you early or late. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It is literally ripping away what you have over-identified with. For how many ever years, okay? Some of you guys are going to be leaving a job, okay? Whatever, and that's what's going to trigger it. I know for me personally, that's what triggered me letting go of an old aspect of myself, right? I did hair for so long, and I realized one day that I really couldn't fucking stand it, okay? Not the artistic part of it, but who I was working for and people I was doing hair for, okay? So, and yeah, it caused me to go through a whole ego death, okay? Because I over-identified with that part of self, okay? What am I if I let go of this? Who will I be? Okay? So, yeah, you're a third of the way there, okay? So, go back to 629, okay? That will give you further information. Your birthday could be that. Yeah, the descent of Inanna. So, yeah, you hear that motorbike? Okay. Getting pulled into the underworld, or you're doing this pulling, okay? You're walking either somebody's walking you or into this realm of transformation, okay? Or pulling somebody out, okay? And in mind not to over-attach yourself to the situation, okay? Because essentially, in the old story of Inanna and Erishkigal, in order to get Inanna back out, somebody had to take Inanna's place, and I do believe that it was her husband, okay? Or her friend or something like this, okay? Yeah, old switcherooski, right? All right. Somebody's name could be Gary, Sandy. All right. The 20th will be significant for you. Okay. Yeah. Pulling someone out the reading the thought is the word that saved me will go with this. And I'm getting right, the thought is the word. Okay, you really don't want to do something, or you're tired of being pushed over, whatever the case may be. And the word that's going to save you is learning how to stop people pleasing and say no. I also had no more Mr. Nice Guy up at the top, okay, before Erishkigal came through. All right, so yeah, so I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she was telling me a story about a flag and her father. Her father was in Nazi Germany, all right, and he ended up taking this flag down and taking it home with him, okay. And her dad had passed away, okay. And later on in life, she would meet a girl, all right, that had a photo of this flag, and she was standing, her father was holding her. Her father had saved this girl, okay. And yeah, there was a beautiful story behind that flag, all right. And what her father died young, while she was young, okay. So she lost a father, but she gained a sister, okay. Take it how it resonates. But a beautiful story how they came together in America, all right. I'm getting it's a small world after all, a small underworld after all. While you're there, you could yeah, you're going to be finding something out about yourself, okay. So the surrendering of the flag, all right, and I'm seeing that flag as ego, okay. Eschatology, the part of theology concerned with death, judgment, and the final destiny of the soul. Yep, the descent of Anon will go with this. You could be somebody that's older in life, perhaps, and or you've had some of you guys could have had a health scare. My right ear just keeps ringing. I'm hearing the name Shannon. Whereas your mortality has been in question, or more so what I'm getting, what have I done with the how many ever years of my life here on earth? What am I going to leave as a legacy? What am I going to leave to my children? What do I have to give to the world? All right. Yeah, those are all questions, okay, that you are going to find once you hit the bottom of that underworld, okay? So, final destiny of the soul, okay? Yeah, your heart's being weighed right now, all right? So, if your name is Casey, you have good ideas, okay? So whatever ideas that you have, people value them, all right, more so than what you know. They probably don't tell you this to your face, or maybe you're questioning if something is an idea and you have the green light. Your ideas are awesome, all right? You could consider yourself an indigo child, all right? September 15th. Oh, go back to the Freaky Friday but Sunday, okay. That was September 15th when I did that extended version on that, okay. This energy came for you September 15th, okay. And you weren't ready, all right. You weren't ready to see. Some of you guys, you didn't know that you were in the presence of an angel that day, okay, or whatever it was, the information that you had that day or was given to you, whether this come from a download, but most of you, this is from another physical person. You weren't ready to accept it because what this person looked like on the outside wasn't what you would expect an earth angel or an angel to look like, okay. They didn't come in feathers, all right. They didn't drop out of the sky on you, but they did come for you right when you needed it, but you were not ready. You were not ready to be integrated. Perhaps this is a person in your outer reality and they displayed characteristic traits that you are repelled by, okay, not knowing that that is still a piece of you, or maybe what this person represented to you. Take it how it resonates, right? But you did not want to see that that was an aspect of yourself waiting to be integrated, okay? So you were not ready for this energy September 5th. Go back to then and see what was going on, okay? So we will be getting an extended on this. I will go back to the dates and gather more information. I'm also hearing take time with a wounded hand because it likes to heal. Okay, but also in that same token, take time with a wounded hand because it likes to steal. I like to kill. So watch whose place you take, right? When you go to Ascendant, okay, make sure that everything is, the karmic debt is balanced, it's paid, okay? The Anubis, the weighing of the heart, okay? Because don't leave this debt behind for another to pick up, and or don't leave somebody important to you behind. If it's going to weigh you down later on, okay? Things have to be done right, okay? Or it will be heavy on you. Some of you guys, this is your lesson that you're learning now, because that's why you're having to go back down, okay, to gather that piece of yourself. Some of you guys didn't want to see what another person was mirroring to you, because that was an aspect of yourself that you denied, okay? So, yeah, take it how it resonates, all right, Cancer? The Gemini reading, I think it's a Gemini reading. The shadow in me is the shadow in you. I just treat it way different. We'll go with this as well. Thank you guys all for joining, members. All right, it is greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel, okay? Hitting the like button, that really helps, okay? It pushes the stuff out to further viewers. All right, after the video is uploaded, okay, there's the thing called a hype button. All those things are free, a free way to give back to the channel. We have 88 people in the room and 8 likes, 888. You could be seeing 888, but this is an enlightening experience for you, and you are hitting an ascension, okay? Know that no matter how far down that you feel like you are right now. So, philanthropist, saintly, savior or hero, caretaker, martyr. You're done being martyred, all right, to the wrong things, okay? You are done being fragmented, okay? You are literally going to retrieve a soul fragment of yours, all right? If you are a member, go rewatch that reading, the Freakier Friday but Sunday, the extended, because after I do readings, when I do these extended, I get dispatched different places, or I see what's going on in my outer reality. I'm a Scorpio, and I got dispatched out to a Cancer, okay? But that fragment wasn't ready to be integrated yet, okay? It was, compromised, okay? So yeah, the saintly, right? I'm also seeing this as, go back to them dates that I said, all right? This person was sent to you, okay? But you weren't ready then, all right? All right, we're done with those. Cancer. You're a third of the way there, whatever that means to you. A third of the way through the month is November 20th. Mark that in your calendar. Some of you guys may be a third of the way through your life cycle, okay? Cancer. Upper world, 59. You're a third of the way back up, baby. Upper world. Somebody could be 59. 95 could be significant. Okay, that's 14. That's Sagittarius energy. The Temperance angel. Okay. You're a third of the way. All right. the bottom, all right? We have the upper world, the middle world, and the underworld, okay? Now I see why the thirds, yeah. Anything else from here? If you remember, go watch Cradle to the Grave. It was a Capricorn reading. Yeah, which is your polarity, okay? And we are no longer polarity, okay? We're integrating all aspects of self. We are neither this nor that. The Holy Mountain, 15. Oh, 25, 7. Somebody could be born in 52, somebody could be 25. But the Holy Mountain, the upper world. Mountains are more than just mountains, okay? Some of you guys have already went through this, all right? And you are standing at the highest point of view, okay? And you're waiting for somebody to meet you where you're at, okay? If this is a relationship or whatever, okay? Somebody's hitting this dark night, okay? And they are on their way back up to you, all right? You understand that you're no longer the martyr, and others have to do their own shadow work to get to where they're at, okay? If you're not going through the dark night, okay, you're waiting for somebody to come out, or they are waiting on you, okay? But they are with you every step energetically, all right? Spiritually, they are there rooting you on, okay? They are essentially, and or you, the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So, let's see. Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Yeah, the Devil. You're facing your shadow, okay? You're getting out of bondage. Of a past relationship, okay? A piece of you was fragmented, okay, and left behind with an old relationship dynamic, okay? And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Literally, when I cut the deck, we had the 7 of Pentacles, and now we have the 8 of Pentacles. All right, growth, all right, mastery. We have the Star, yeah, healing. Some of you guys are a master healer, okay? Some of you guys are in the medical field, all right? Others of you maybe decide to get into Reiki, okay? But you're healing yourself from the inside out, okay? Queen of Swords. And the 7 of Swords. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords and the 7 of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords is all about truth. And the 7 of Swords is about putting up a false facade, all right? The ego death, all right? And these aspects of yourself that can no longer go with you, okay? Who you thought yourself to be, who you were programmed to think that you were, all right? Through other relationships, through a job title, through your humanity, okay? But you're remembering who you are, all right? You're remembering who you are, the truth of who you are, where you came from, okay? And while you're down there, you're going to learn the whole truth, okay? I'm seeing a fallen star. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I said the whole truth. The 7 of Pentacles came back out again. Okay, you're enough. You are enough. And the Hanged Woman. This is enlightenment. All right, this is consciousness. Okay, you are... You're going into the subconscious, okay? You are unconscious, but you're going into the subconscious, all right? And you're retrieving this lost information, okay? This lost piece of self, this fractal piece of self, all right? And then you are going to bring it to the conscious awareness, okay? And you're going to be sitting high on top of that mountain, baby. The Hermit and the Knight of Swords. Healing, okay? You are going to be the one, all right, holding the lantern aloft, okay? the light, right? And God said, let there be light, let there be consciousness, let there be awareness. Let me ring the bell for you, Cancer. And let me get you, let's get one of these. And then I'm going to get you a message from your guides. Stand your ground. Conflict and defeat. You're not defeated. All right. You have to surrender that ego. All right. Your ego's defeated right now. You could literally be in with, dealing with a Pisces. Okay. Somebody's name's James or John. Okay. Crown chakra. You're going through a crown chakra activation. Okay. Your mental property. Okay. You're breaking out of programming. 8. Accelerated motion. There goes that 8. 888. And remember I said a fallen star. Okay. And let me grab you some advice from your guides. And I'm going to be up out of here. Do be looking out for your extended version of this reading because we will be going deeper. Okay. Oshun, sweet success. You will be successful at this, okay? You will be successful at retrieving your lost light, okay? Some of you guys, this lost identity, this is going to be a memory that you're going to recover, that when you split, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with so-called DID, but, right, that's a generic psychiatrist word, okay? This is from abuse, all right? In Asclepio's sacred medicine, you will succeed, all right? That's what for you, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. It is greatly Persephone, right? This is another aspect of the underworld energy, okay? New beginnings, every new beginning comes from some other beginnings end. So peace, love, and light.